Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Nuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for a bag, for a net bag. And this is a beautiful pattern. This is the handle I've made, and here for this particular project I've used my 100% cotton yarn. Now the yarn is this one, Yarn in Colors, the epic one, and it is the acrylic color, and the color code is 003 and the dye lot is 0310, and this is about 50 grams and 100% cotton yarn. Now here the recommended hook size is about 5 mm, but I haven't used the 5 mm hook. I've used a 3.5 mm of the hook. So just keep in mind that this is a little thicker yarn, and here I've used 3.5 mm of the hook. Now the size of this bag is about 29 centimeters or 11.5 inches, like this, and it is about 25 centimeters or 9.5 inches wide. And these are the measurements, and I hope you're gonna like this video. So let's begin. Okay, so have your yarn for this one, and we're gonna make a slip knot here. So we're gonna start with the slip knot, and now we're gonna chain. So we're gonna chain up 46 here, 4 6. So have your 46 chains. It's 1 2 3 4 5 45 and 46. So here it is. I've got my this 46 chains, and now I will turn my work. So turn your work, and here you're gonna have your back part of your this chain. So this is the back part of my first chain, a back bump of my first chain, and this is the back bump of my second chain. So I'm gonna insert my hook into my this second chain. So insert your hook into the second chain, and remember this is the back part of your chains. Now grab the yarn and have one single crochet here. Go to your this next chain, insert your hook into the back part of your this next chain, grab your yarn and have one single crochet. And now for this row number 1, we are gonna have one single crochet on each chain, and here in total we're gonna have 45 single crochets, 4 5 single crochets. So keep on having one single crochet on each chain, and I'm gonna meet you at the end. And here it is. After my row number 1, I got my this 45 single crochets, and now for my row number 2, I will make a chain 1 here and will turn my work. So have a chain 1 and then turn your work, and now here insert your hook into this first stitch and grab your yarn and have one single crochet. Now here keep on having one single crochet on each stitch for this round or this row number 2, and by the end of this row number 2, you're going to have your 45 single crochets. So keep on having one single crochet on each stitch from the previous round, and we're going to have our 45 single crochets, and I'm going to meet you after my row number 2. And here it is. After my round number 2, I've got my this 45 single crochets, and now for my round number 3 and round number 4, I'm going to repeat my round number 2. So again, this is the end of my round number 2 or row number 2. I'm going to chain 1 and will turn my work and will insert my hook into my this first stitch and will grab the yarn and will make one single crochet. And now for this row number 3, I'm going to have one single crochet on each stitch, and by the end of this row number 3, I'm going to have my 45 single crochets, 4 5, and I'm going to repeat exactly the same for my row number 4 as well. So at the end of my this row number 3, I will chain 1 and will turn my work and will have another row number 4 with my 45 single crochets, one single crochet on each stitch, and I'm going to meet you after my row number 4. So after finishing this row, add up another row into this project. So you're going to have 4 rows, and all rows will have 45 single crochets, one single crochet into each stitch from the previous round, and I'm going to meet you after my row number 4. And here it is. After my row number 4, my work looks like this. Remember, here we have 4 rows, and each row have 45 single crochets. And now this is the base. So our base for the bag is ready, and now we will start working in a spiral way, and we will make a circle here. Now here, as we are here, this is my last stitch, I will just go to this next eye. So here it is. Find your this next eye. Just insert your hook into that eye and grab your yarn and have one single crochet here. And here I'm gonna put my this stitch marker. So this is my first stitch of my round number 1. So here it is the base. We have completed the base. Now we are about to start building our pattern. So here it is. This is the first stitch of my round number 1. I'm going to call this as my first stitch of my round number 1. Now we will go to this next eye. Here it is. This is our next eye. Insert your hook into this next eye and grab your yarn and have one single crochet. And after this, you're going to find your this third eye. Insert your hook into this third eye and grab your yarn and have one single crochet. So here it is. On this side, you're going to have 3 stitches, 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to go to this side. This is the bottom part. So this is basically our foundation chain, and we're going to work on this foundation chain here. So here you're going to find your first stitch. So this is my first stitch. This is my first chain. I'm going to insert my hook into my this first chain. Now I will take the back loop of my this first chain. Here it is. It will be like this. So I will not insert my hook like this, but I will take the back loop of my this foundation chain. Here it is. The back loop of my foundation chain, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll make one single crochet. We'll go to my the second chain and take the back loop of my the second chain, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll have my one single crochet into the third stitch, have your third single crochet, back loop only, into your fourth one, have one single crochet, back loop only. And now keep on having one single crochet on each chain, and all your single crochets will be back loop only. And by the end here, you're gonna have your 48 single crochets. So here I'm gonna add up this 3 single crochets as well. So add this 3 single crochets plus 45. In total, you're gonna have your 48 single crochets, and I'm gonna meet you at the end here. Remember to take your back loop only stitches. So have your one single crochet back loop only on each chain, and I'm gonna meet you here with my 48 single crochets. And here it is. I've got my this 48 single crochets here. This 45 single crochets are back loop only plus 3 single crochets on this side, and we're gonna go to this next side of our work now. So here it is. We are here, and here this is my last stitch. So here you're gonna find your this another star. So find your this another star in here and insert your hook and grab your yarn and have your one single crochet. Go to this next star. This is your next star. Insert your hook and grab your yarn and have your second single crochet here, and find your this third star. This is your third star. Insert your hook and grab your yarn and have your third single crochet. So here again we're gonna have 3 single crochets, just like what we have done in here. So 3 single crochets here, 45 single crochets back loop only on this foundation chain, plus 3 single crochets on this other side. And now we are here on this our row number 4. So here again we are gonna take our back loop only stitches, and we're gonna have one single crochet back loop only on each stitch, and we're gonna add up another 45 stitches into our work. So here it is. This is my first stitch. I'm gonna take the back loop only stitches. So here I will insert my hook into this back loop. We'll grab the yarn and we'll have one single crochet into the next one. Insert your hook into the back loop only and have your one single crochet back loop only. And now keep on having one single crochet back loop only on each stitch of your round number 4. And here it is. After my round number 1, I have my 96 stitches in here. So here I've got 3 stitches, then 45 on the bottom on my foundation chain, and another 3 stitches on this side, and another 45 stitches on my this round number 4. So in total I have 96 stitches for my round number 1. And now for the round number 2, we're going to start building our pattern. So for that one, I'm going to take out my this stitch mark for this round number 2, and I will yarn over and will directly start my stitch from here. So we'll insert my hook into my this first stitch, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll make one double crochet here. Remember, I am not making a slip stitch or chain 3 in here. Directly I'm starting my this round number 2 with my this double crochet here. And now put your this stitch marker here so that you will remember that this is your first stitch, and chain 1. So have your first double crochet and then chain 1, and now we're going to skip our next 3 stitches. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Here I've already worked on, so this is already taken. Count your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. We're going to skip this 3 stitches and we will go to this 4th stitch. So go to this 4th stitch directly and yarn over and insert your hook into this 4th stitch and grab your yarn and have 1 double crochet here. Yarn over, insert your hook again into that same stitch, into that 4th stitch, and grab your yarn and have your 2nd double crochet here, and now chain 2, 1 and 2. Now yarn over and have another 2 double crochets into that same stitch. So here it is, yarn over, have your 1 and 2 double crochets. So in total we're going to have 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets into that 1 stitch. And now chain 1, and now skip next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Skip this next 3 stitches and go to this 4th stitch. Now yarn over and insert your hook into this 4th stitch and grab your yarn and have your 1 double crochet here. Here it is, it will look like this. Now again chain 1, skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and into this 4th stitch have 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. So it's 1 and 2, chain 2, and again into that same stitch another 2 double crochets. So it's 1 and 2, chain 1 here, and skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and into this 4th stitch yarn over and insert your hook into this 4th stitch and have your 1 double crochet here, chain 1. Again skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Skip this 3 stitches and into the 4th stitch have 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. So it's 1, 2, chain 2 and have another 2 double crochets into this stitch. So it's 1 and 2, chain 1. Again skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. We're going to skip this 3 stitches and into the 4th one have 1 double crochet, chain 1. And now skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and into the 4th stitch have 2 double crochets, chain 2 and have another 2 double crochets, 1 and 2. And now keep on repeating this pattern, chain 1. Keep on repeating this pattern, it will look like this, and here you're going to repeat your pattern for about 12 times until here. So here you're going to have your this last stitch and keep on repeating this pattern all the way around, and I'm going to meet you at the end here. Remember, you're going to repeat your pattern with this first double crochet, and with this pattern you're going to repeat this pattern for about 12 times on this round number 2. And here it is. After my round number 2, my work looks like this. And now here, this is my last stitch. I'm going to chain 1 here, and I'm going to skip my this next 3 stitches. So it's 1, 2 and 3. So here, these are the last 3 stitches I'm going to skip, and I'm here on my this first stitch of my round number 2. So here I will take out my this stitch marker and will yarn over and will insert my hook in on top of this my first double crochet. So this is my first double crochet, and I will insert my hook into my this first double crochet, and I will make a double crochet on top of it. So just have 1 double crochet, and this 1 double crochet is the first stitch of your round number 3. So I'm just going to put my stitch marker back on, and now chain 1, and now I will skip my this next chain 1 and this 2 double crochet. So I'm going to skip my this all 3 stitches, and I will go directly into this chain 2 space. Now here I will yarn over, do not forget to chain 1 and then yarn over and have 2 double crochets into this chain 2 space, chain 2 and then another 2 double crochets into this same chain 2 space. So here it is 1 and 2, chain 2, and have another 2 double crochets into this same chain 2 space, chain 1. And now again we're going to skip the next 2 double crochets and chain 1. So we're going to skip all these 3 stitches and we will come up on top of this double crochet. So yarn over and insert your hook into this on top of this double crochet and grab your yarn and have 1 double crochet, chain 1. Again we're going to skip the next chain 1 and 3 double crochets, and we are going to come up here on this chain 2 space, and into this chain 2 space we're going to have 2 double crochets, chain 2 and 2 double crochets. So here yarn over and insert your hook into this chain 2 space and have 2 double crochets. So it's 1 and then chain 2 and have another 2 double crochets into the same chain 2 space. So it's 1 and 2, chain 1. Again we're going to skip this next 2 double crochets and chain 1, and we will come up here on top of this double crochet. We will yarn over and we'll make another double crochet on top of this 1 double crochet, chain 1. Skip your next chain 1 and 2 double crochets, and into this chain 2 space have 2 double crochet, 1 and 2, chain 2, 1, 2, and have another 2 double crochets into that same chain 2 space. So it's 1 and 2 and chain 1, and it looks like this. And here for your this round number 3, again you're going to repeat your pattern for about 12 times, and your last stitch will be here, and I'm going to meet you here. So keep on repeating your pattern and I'm going to meet you here. And here it is. After my round number 3, my work looks like this, and here I am. I'm at the end. Now I'm going to chain 1 and I will go to this double crochet. So here I'm going to take out my this stitch marker and I will yarn over and will make a double crochet here for my round number 4. And now for this round number 4 we're going to repeat our round number 3, and we're going to repeat this round number 3 until our round number 20. So here it is. For this round number 4, here I've got my this first double crochet, and I will chain 1 here, and I will go directly into this chain 2 space, and we'll have 2 double crochets here, chain 2 and 2 double crochets into that same chain 2 space, chain 1, and on top of this double crochet I'm going to have my 1 double crochet. So now keep on repeating your round number 3 until your round number 20, and I'm going to meet you after my round number 20. So for each round you're going to repeat your pattern for about 12 times and repeat your round number 3 until your round number 20, and I'm going to meet you after my round number 20. And here it is. After my round number 20, my work looks like this. It's here. And now for this last, here I've got my this last stitch. I'm going to chain 1. This chain 1 is going to be my last stitch of my round number 20, and I will take out my this stitch marker and I will insert my hook into my this first double crochet, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll make a slip stitch here. Here it is, and it will look like this. And that's it. Here I'm going to cut the yarn and I will secure my this last stitch here, and I will put my this loose end in. So here just have your needle and insert your needle into the next stitch and just take it out like this, and inside your this last worked stitch take the back part as well and just bring it down, and that's it. Here it is. Your nicely knitted stitch is done, so there will be no flaws on your this stitches. And now put your this loose end in. Just I'm gonna make one little knot here to secure my this end, and I will put my this loose end in, and we'll meet you after that, and we will do the handles here. And here it is. I've got this one handle here, and I've already attached this handle. And for this second side, what we're gonna do is just have your yarn, and now I'm gonna leave a longer tail here. So just leave a little longer tail because we're going to attach our handle. So we are going to need this tail. So just leave a longer tail, a little bit longer, like this would be enough. And now here have your slip knot, and here you're going to chain up 53, 5 3. So just chain up 53. It's 1 2 3 4 5 6, 51, 52 and 53. So have your 53 chains like this. And now turn your work. So I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to be here on my this back side of my this chains. Now here, this is the back bumps of my chain. So here I'm going to skip my this first back part of my this first chain, and I will go to this second chain. So this is the back part of my second chain. So just insert your hook into the second chain and grab a yarn and have one single crochet here. Go to a next chain and have one more single crochet here. Go to your next chain and have one single crochet. Now keep on having one single crochet on each chain, and by the end you're gonna have your 52 single crochets. So keep on having one single crochet on each chain, and by the end of this chain we're gonna have our 52 chains, and I'm gonna tell you what to do after that. And here it is. I've got my this 52 single crochets, one single crochet on each chain, and now I will chain up one. So have your one chain, and now we are going to do our single crochets, but we will go at the back. So we will do our single crochets backwards. So we are not going to turn our work. Remember, do not turn your work. Just leave your work like this. Chain one, and here it is. This is your first stitch. So just insert your hook into this first stitch like this from the front, and grab your yarn from the back. And here it is. You're going to have two loops on your hook. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through both the loops. And this is your first single crochet backwards. Again, into your next chain, insert your hook, next stitch, insert your hook, and just grab your yarn. And you're going to have two loops. That's one and two. Yarn over and pull your yarn through two loops. Again, go to your next stitch, the third stitch, insert your hook from the front to the back, and grab your yarn from the back and bring it into the front, and you're going to have your two loops. Yarn over and pull your yarn through two loops. Again, into the next one, insert your hook, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through two loops, and keep on doing this pattern until the end of this stitches. And by the end you're going to have your 52 stitches, 52 single crochets, all backwards. So keep on having these stitches, and I'm going to meet you at the end with my 52 single crochets all backwards. And here it is. I've got my 51 single crochets backwards, and this is going to be my last single crochet. So I'm going to insert my hook into my this last single crochet, and we'll grab the yarn and we'll make a single crochet backwards. And now I'm going to cut my yarn. So just cut your yarn, but leave a longer tail here because we're going to attach this part as well to the work. So just leave a longer tail and secure this last stitch. And now here we're going to attach our this handle with the work. So what I've done here is I've left my 1.5 pattern on both the sides. So here you can count from here. So this is one double crochet, one pattern and another double crochet. Here again on this side, one double crochet, one pattern and one double crochet, and I'm here in the middle. So here I have attached my work. Similarly, I will do the same for my this second part as well. So here I'm going to turn the work, and I'm going to be here. Now here I will leave my this 1, 2 and 3 pattern. So 1.5 pattern, and here 1, 2 and 3, 1.5 pattern. So I will be here in the middle, and here I will attach my work. So when attaching your work, just keep in mind that this is the front part and this is the back part. So this is the back part. So we want our this back part to go inside, so that our both the front parts will be on the outer side. So just keep that in mind. And now take this one side and have your needle on your handle, and just go down to 2 patterns. So here this is our first pattern and this is my second pattern. I'm gonna work inside. So this is the inside part, and leave 1 and 2 pattern, and here on the second pattern I'm gonna attach while attaching this handle, just keep in mind that your work should not come out in the front. So your stitches should not look in the front. Just take the back part of your these stitches. So just take the back parts of your stitches and attach your this handle here. So I'm working on the second pattern here. And I'm taking the stitches from both the sides. I'm taking stitches from inside. So even here you will not find any stitches. Even here you will not find any stitches, any attachment. Here it is. It will look like this. And here at the back it will look like this. And now we are here at the back, so just attach here. So just attach your this work. Just gonna make a little knot here, and now just put this loose ends in, and we're gonna do exactly the same for this second side as well. So make two parts of this handle and just repeat whatsoever we have done in here. Just repeat to this side as well. So just take this two patterns and go inside and attach your this side as well, and do same for both the handles, and I'm gonna meet you after that. And here it is. It is all done, and here it is. I've attached my both the handles from both the sides in here, and it looks like this. And that's it. I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have liked, please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.